Hi, Gemini. Welcome to your reading. My name is Edgar Mendez, and today we're doing a reading focused on what are your person's biggest regrets. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing time and space with me. I want to give my love and my thanks for clicking on this video. And know you mean the world to me. We're going to be using the Wonderland Tarot this day. I've been getting just a lot of references lately to Wonderland, and if you've not been there, it's deep, deep in yourself, as deep in your inner child, by the way. I remember taking my trip. It was very eye-opening experience. Anyway, I want to thank you. There is an extended to this reading if you're interested. I also did open up private reading bookings. If you are interested in getting a one-on-one over Zoom, a live reading, take a look at that. All right, so let's get the overall energy surrounding the connection with you and this person. Let's see the overall energy really quickly. We have the world in its reverse with the 10 of hedgehogs. It's the 10 of pentacles. Interesting. So some of you, there could be another connection involved that hasn't really completed its cycle yet, that's keeping you two apart. But I feel a lot of views are there is unfinished business between you and this person. We have the first one is going to be the Nine of Spears, and we have Nine of Spears, the Queen of Flowers, and then we also have the Queen of Hedgehogs. I do feel both of you are holding on to each other, the connection, and kind of there's some anger here, right? Maybe directed at each other, yourself. In my experience, it goes everywhere. Normally the other person, because it's easier that way for us to process. But I feel like you and this person are still holding on, yet there's still some anger, bitterness, and even resentment that's there. This is a very difficult place to start a new connection from, or to start over again from. And I know that we may want we may want an apology, or we may want things to be resolved before we put down that last wand. But in reality, it's best if we put it down ourselves on our own and get to a better place before we do a redo or before we move on. I feel here both of you are kind of held up in a holding pattern. It's a bit of a waiting game. Who's going to make the move next? Who's going to reach out next? Who's going to make the apology next? Kind of thing. With the Queen of Flowers, here's the Queen of Wands. I feel here both you and this person have taken a stand that you will wait, and you will keep waiting until maybe the day you die. I remember doing that. You walk back on it, obviously, but you do make that, and it's very heartfelt as well. I'm not sure if you made that choice that you're gonna stick around and wait for this person no matter what, or vice versa, but it is there. I also feel like both these are trying to attract each other rather than go out and make that move. And it's kind of, again, that holding pattern. With the Queen of Hedgehogs, it is maybe it's in the back of your mind or your subconscious. Both you and them tell yourself that you'd rather be single than be with them, or I don't know, you'd rather be alone than be with them, than see them, than have them in your life. I know that you feel that, or that there's anger here. There's a lot of anger right there, a lot of fire there. I'm sure you feel that. I'm sure you know that. I'm sure there's truth in that. But is that the whole truth? And it feels like maybe you, maybe them, so that Queen of Wands, you're focusing on what makes you angry, or what makes you wait, or what makes you hold on, rather than actually trying to solve, I want to say, the pain that exists between you and this person. With the Five of Spears here, there is an internal battle happening within each of you that makes you that's making you wait, and it's pushing you at the same time. I feel like the battle is this, but it could be other stuff as well. Sometimes, and it could be them, you could be trying to fight your feelings for them. In my experience, the only way is through. I know it's annoying. I know. I hate saying this, by the way. I really do. But in my experience, the only way is through. Accept that you have a deep love for this person. Accept that whatever happened here happened. And it's going to help free up a lot of space so that you can start to heal, solve, and release what needs to be released. I just saw 444 on the camera. That's, for me, the fours are all about blocks. blocks. I feel like there is a block here. I feel like it could be your own perceptions, the history. I want to say whatever's unhealed is the biggest blockage here. All right. So right underneath this, we have the star card. You both still have hope. You both still hold each other in high regard. And I feel if I were there to say, you probably are each other's favorite person. I know, I know. It feels like everything's clashing together, but it feels like your feelings for this person are far more complex than I want to say. Than meets the eye. It's not one dimensional. It's not even two dimensional. Know that your feelings for this person are, they vary and that they're intense, and it's not easy, right? Is there anything else that comes to the reading? Let's see, the Queen of Flowers. I feel like if you were to be around each other, you're going to keep manifesting and attracting in the same energy. And I don't think that was great. I feel like the energy had, it made me feel like Spitfire, right? It feels like that a little bit as well. I don't know, gasoline and fire. You know, sorry, I don't know what that is. Like when you spit out fire from your mouth, is like that. I'm gonna leave it like that for all of you. So that's what I feel is currently happening. The overall energy surrounding your connection. Let's take a look here. I want to know. Can you tell me, like, how does this person feel right now about Gemini? I hope I said Gemini at the start. Anyway, I totally meant this to be a Gemini reading. Anyway, how does this person feel about Gemini right now? What's this person's feelings? We have the first one going to be the. I just took a shower, everyone. So anyway, we have the 8 of Teacups. Interesting. The 8 of Cups on the board. The 8 of Cups is it's very disappointed, withdrawn as well. I feel like you gave I feel like you were a paintbrush for this person. I don't know how to phrase that. No, not quite that. You brought life to this person. You made this person see things in vivid color, and it's such an odd thing. I remember when I used to, I remember when I used to like see things in a far more vivid color and all that stuff, and it feels like that's what you were for this person. We have the 5 of Wands in its reverse coming through. It came out with the Moon in its reverse. Interesting. If there was a way to come towards you and solve things, they do it. They feel like that's impossible though. With this 5 of Wands in its reverse, it feels like for now it's best to just leave things as they are. Even though this person, I feel, life is better when you're in it, and life feels more. I want to say more lively, right? They see things in more vivid color. Things seem a lot more intense. I want to say. I don't know how to explain it. It's such an odd thing. Maybe I don't know. I guess that could be it. But it's like we have the Ace of Spears in its reverse. Okay. It sounds like this person feels high when they're around you. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, we have the 10 of Spears in its reverse. They do want to fix things with you, but they ask themselves what would happen, what will be the point of it, but what would happen actually is their main focus. If they were to try to, if they were to put that burden down and take responsibility for whatever has transpired between you and them, where would you be this day? Where would that lead? One thing I can feel like this person doesn't. I feel like they don't think they'll get success here, or they don't feel like they will. With the 8 of Cups, that is that, I remember reading it. It was actually, I want to say the Star Tarot, but I could be wrong about it. But I love the meaning of it and how they explained it. I don't actually read the tarot booklets anymore, but it was one of my last ones I ever looked at. And the 8 of Cups, it talked about how our choices keep leading to disappointment, and this is what leads us to that self-discovery. Like, why do my choices always lead to a bad result, or why do my choices never lead to the happiness I seek? And this is when you figure out who you are, because where you're making choices from isn't your core, right? Isn't your most genuine self. And I feel here, Gemini, that this person's choices as of late, and I want to say maybe you were the cherry on top, have been and keep leading them to disappointment, keep leading them to less than what they desire for themselves, less than fulfillment. And this person's asking themselves, why is that the case? And this is why they're going to take that journey of self-discovery to figure out the truth. Why am I not happy with my choices? Why are the things I think I want don't make me that happy, right? These are the kind of questions that this person's asking. Hope that makes sense. it's part of that, right? I feel like right now this person needs to figure out who they are and figure out what makes them happy. I feel like it should have been you, right? But it didn't work out that way because who they are versus um, who they, no, who they are versus who, I want to say who they are is different from who they're meant to be. Yeah, there you go. Sorry. I had to space out a little bit. Anyway, we have the Nine of Hedgehogs in its reverse. This is the Nine of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles in its upright. They're still trying to gain enlightenment about what happened here, why it happened, and so it doesn't happen again. I feel, and this isn't meant to trigger you. There is an extended just reading, but I feel like this person doesn't want to repeat this with future partners, but they haven't quite learned or discovered just how big of a deal you are to them. It's coming, but it's coming later. All right. It's there though. Like I want to make sure that this situation that happened with Gemini never happens with anyone in the future, but this person hasn't quite figured that out. That they maybe you were sorry, it's like you were what they were looking for, but let's see. So can you tell me what are this person's biggest regrets towards Gemini right now, towards the Gemini viewers? Let's see, what are this person's biggest regrets right now? Okay, we have the sun. It's the funniest thing. All right, we have the Three of Flowers and its reverse, the Three of Wands. I can tell that this person, I feel intuitively knew that they needed more time to figure themselves out, possibly heal from something that they recently walked away from. Instead of doing that, they took the easy way out and started to date again, or started to pour their cup into people again, or even drink from other people's cup, rather than doing that work, that healing work. I don't know if there's more than two ways to approach this, but I know that, for me, I personally I just do that healing. I just start to release. I start to figure things out, and I move through that very quickly. I feel like this person chose to maybe hang out with friends, or chose to have fun instead of doing that healing that was needed. And I feel like they found their way towards you, and they didn't want to wait to have you. It feels like that inevitably led to an ending between you and them. We have here the Nine of Flowers. This is going to be the I think Nine of Wands anyway. Wait, you know what? That's so funny. I'm going to leave it like that. I'm guessing that is the Sword card. Anyway, we're good. We have here the Two of Cups, the Two of Teacups, and then can I have the last one? We also have the Knight of Flowers. I do feel, with the overall being the King of Spears, I feel like this person's biggest regret right now is to be cold, standoffish to you. One thing I can see is that this person very much lacked empathy and didn't. I feel like you had issues with this person, problems, and I feel like you wanted this person to meet you halfway, and this person acted very cold, very standoffish, and they didn't consider your feelings and weren't actually open to that. Why was this person unable to see how they were causing you pain, or unable to be empathetic to what energy they were bringing into your life? Because they hadn't healed yet. When we're not healed, when we're in pain ourselves, we have a hard time having compassion for others and giving that compassion. In fact, we don't want to. And in fact, other people's problems they can go, to themselves, right? I feel like this person was in too much pain to understand the pain that they caused you, or even understand the pain that life had caused you, to be empathetic, open, and receptive to you. They may have been harsh. I feel like this person may have been, for some of you, a little cruel, but definitely cold and standoffish. And the reason for this is they were already in pain. They never healed it. So they couldn't understand yours, but two, they just didn't have the capacity to have empathy. And this person really regrets this, because I feel like they know that you needed support from them, you needed help from them, and you needed more from this person, and they were unable to give it at that time because of the fact that they never healed. Sorry, just want to make sure that that's good. It feels good to me anyway. We also have the Six of Teacups coming through. There was someone from their past that they were hung up on still as well. It's a little bit there. I feel like it could be this. It's not like being like I want them. It's more like, you know, when you have like a trauma bond or you're a wound mate. You know, this is someone where I feel like there was a lot of pain there that they told themselves or convinced themselves that I want that connection or I want that situation. I feel like this person didn't, and they wouldn't have if they healed. And it's something that they regret, but this is more in the background. I feel, sorry, we do have mystery coming through. This is the high priestess. Sorry, there's beautiful energy with that mystery. They really wish they had taken the time to figure you out, Gemini, and they never did. All right, let's get some channel messages, and then we're going to um, take a look at the extended. I was actually, yeah, I think I'm fine. I think I'm fine. I was going to do a pick a card reading later today. I think I have enough energy to do that anyway. Let's get some channel messages, please. We're going to take all of these. The first one is, I thought I had more time. They really wish they had taken more time to figure you out. They really wish they had taken more time to get to know you. Also to be more open to you. I do feel when they were doing this, it feels like they were stepping out, maybe partying or just, I don't know. I don't know, like just maybe sowing their oats. It feels like this person just thought like they wouldn't meet you so soon or wouldn't meet someone like you so soon, and lo and behold, you're right in front of them. And this person, I feel like I don't know, maybe they acted too quick, or maybe they didn't think enough, but they went after you when they weren't ready. And I feel like this person brought pain into your life. I feel like you also needed more support from them. You need them to show up for you more, and they couldn't. They were unable to because of the unhealed stuff, all right? I'm getting over my fears of the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. A lot of nines come through. I feel right now that you and this person are on your own, or you're definitely going deep within. Feels like very much like hermit energy. I was actually in the shower and I was setting the intention I wanted to go deeper into myself to heal. I feel like that's a good intention for you, Gemini. And we have, I'm still trying to make sense of the King of Wands. King of Swords. Anyway, I wonder if I'm strong enough is the overall, all right? They're still trying to figure things out. I do feel like this person, no, I feel like they're okay. Everything feels fine. What came through was their grandmother. Their grandmother's working with them right now. It's an ancestor of some kind, but a grandmother's coming. It came through and is going to be working with this person to make sure that they heal things in the right order at the right time. In my experience, whenever you're working with the light or the beams of light and your spiritual team, everything happens exactly as it's meant to, and it's beautiful, and it's at a beautiful pace as well. I feel here that this person has an ancestor, specifically a grandmother, who's come forward to help them work through the things that need to work through. I wonder if I'm strong enough. It's very interesting to come through. I do feel like this person is healing right now. Sorry, I just spaced out. Someone else, like any little distraction just jolts me out of my channeling. Anyway, one more second. I want to look at this. I wonder if I'm strong enough. Maybe to admit that they're wrong, but I would take that as a stretch. This person is growing, and they're going to see that everything happened with a purpose, by the way. I can see that, by the way. But I feel like it's maybe to face the things that they need to face. There's more here than just that. There's more healing than just this, and this person has to do it. And it feels like one thing I've noticed just with people when I do readings for and even healings, that people often want to run to the future when in fact they need to move. They need to actually look towards their past to heal it, to forgive it, and to release it. I feel like this person is actually working up the strength to face their past. All right, I want to thank you, Gemini. Please don't forget to like and comment. Know how much I love you, know how much you care, and take care. Bye.